Hi, I'm Leonid, the CEO and co-founder of Aklivity, where we're building the future of API management. 180 zettabytes. That's how much data will be created annually by 2025. And all of this data will be consumed and generated through APIs. Now, historically, data and APIs were bashed, and this was and is fine for many traditional use cases, such as static websites. But the world is changing. Consumers today demand engagements that span multiple devices. They expect their data to be instantly available, and they expect everything to work around the clock. These expectations can't be met with slow batch data. They require streaming. Fraud detection, autonomous cars, and even chat apps are all examples of streaming in action. And streaming has been growing like crazy. Apache Kafka, the modern core of streaming architectures, is used by 70% of the Fortune 500, up from 35% just 2 years prior. So companies today are deploying hundreds, even thousands of APIs, and they have both batched and streaming ones. With so many APIs to ensure operations run smoothly and securely, API management tools are critical. They structure the way teams create, control, and share their APIs. Now, managing batched APIs is a problem that has largely been solved. There are plenty of super successful vendors such as MuleSoft that have done this and have grown into $7+ billion companies. But streaming APIs are left unmanaged. They're incompatible with existing API solutions. So why is streaming API management so hard? Because unlike batched APIs, which are all REST-based, there are many different types of streaming APIs. Security and latency considerations are also much more complicated in streaming. We've spoken to dozens of API architects, and all have complained about how slow and unpredictable their streaming API initiatives are, because they're forced to rely on homegrown solutions and manual efforts. Enter Aklivity. We're building an API solution specifically for streaming. We enable you to create, control, and promote any streaming API. To deliver the likes of Aklivity, we've had to develop a whole new API architecture, because streaming is not just a missing feature of existing API solutions. It requires a fundamental rethinking of how data is handled. John and I have over a decade of experience in the space. Previously, John pioneered WebSocket, one of the most popular streaming APIs, and was the founder of Kazing. At Kazing, we were one of the first to introduce the Global 1000 to streaming API development. Over the past 6 months, we've been heads down working on bringing our streaming API technology to market. And we have big news. Amazon, one of the largest Kafka vendors, has partnered only with us to address critical gaps in their Kafka service offering. We just released a private proxy in the AWS marketplace, which enables connectivity to Amazon's Kafka inside the cloud, and are announcing a public proxy which unlocks connectivity to Amazon's Kafka from anywhere. Over 1,000 AWS customers have been requesting a solution such as our public proxy. And later this month, jointly with Amazon, we will be approaching all of them. Over 21,000 companies and growing are relying on streaming today. Inside these companies, we're targeting API and enterprise architects who have historically spent over $100K a year on API management. This puts our immediate market opportunity at $3.5 billion and growing. This is a big market, but we have an even bigger vision. We will be unifying API management across all different types of APIs by supporting batched ones too. Now, to minimize latency, the endpoints of externally facing APIs must be as close as possible to clients. By delivering Aklivity as a cloud-native distributed platform, we can enable teams to deploy API endpoints anywhere in the world. But this isn't enough, because the data consumed through these endpoints may still be on servers thousands of miles away. To bring this data closer, local caching is needed. Distributed caching isn't a new concept. This is what CDN providers such as Akamai do. However, while Akamai is only able to cache static content and batch data, we will be caching data streams. This unlocks serving data from any point in time directly from the local cache and resolves the challenges associated with cache invalidation, since updates will be continuously streamed into the cache. Ultimately, by delivering streaming API management and with real-time data flowing through Aklivity, we will be uniquely positioned to grow into the next generation content delivery network, which we like to call an RDN, a real-time delivery network. We hope you will join us on this journey. Thank you.